Greetings. This is the NoobWrecker Show. I am Badger, and my counterpart is Earl Grey. Welcome to the NoobWrecker Show, Season 1, Episode 3. In this episode, Earl Grey and I both team up to wreck these scrubs in a 5-0 game of Capture the Flag on Ravine. Generally, when we play together on any game type, we have to expect that these scrubs suck that we play with or against. Most of the time they do. They're just general scrubs that are unorganized, uncoordinated, and will never have your back. With that being said, this map was a little bit different. We noticed early on that our team was doing pretty well. So we kind of stuck together for a little bit and then split up, and we were able to wreck them a little bit better. So my loadout for this game was, the majority of it was DMR and the noob combo. Noob combo specifically for the vehicles that were driving across map. With the noob combo, you could stop the vehicles. One of the things we noticed consistently throughout gameplay is nobody has the friggin' noob combo. Everybody lets the vehicles drive across the map, whether that's Banshee or Ghost or Warthog or Tank, whatever it is on CTF or Big Team Battle. These vehicles are driving across the map and doing whatever they want. You can pump friggin' 2 or 3 clips of ammo into them and nothing will stop them, so you have to have something that'll drop them. Usually, rockets or something like that will show up on the map later, but right off the bat you have to have something that will stop them. As you saw early on, they rushed the base with the Warthog, and the noob combo is the only thing that stopped them from capping the flag. So that's my normal loadout. Other games like Infinity Slayer or Slayer Pro or things like that, I'll switch out to the bolt pistol for the sake of just noob comboing them with that. Charge it up, overcharge it, and wreck them. Strategy for normal CTF games is a lot of harassment. I go up on the base like I just did, harass the crap out of them. Earl Grey was up here on the top of there just sniping them, picking them off. He has the high ground there. Doing a lot of harassment mid-map and on their base as well, picking them off at spawn points and just generally just wrecking them. They came up several times trying to defend or trying to pick him off his defensive posture up there. He was able to defend pretty well and take these scrubs out. I had to go up there a couple times to help take him out too, but generally speaking, he did a fantastic job of defending this area and protecting it from these guys. As you can see, this is a wide area. For him on the map, you can see everything from both bases to the middle, top of the bases as well. I mean, everything is pretty wide open. Sniper spawns up here too, which is a great location. It gives him a fantastic noob-wrecking spree, as you just saw. Finished that guy off with a headshot. This was the consistent theme throughout the game. Just get up there, wreck these scrubs, and cause a lot of ruckus, and let Earl Grey defend me from the back. So, one thing that we did a good job of is just keeping an eye on each other. If Earl Grey would go down with full sniper shot, I'd run up there and grab the sniper. Keep control of the power weapons, just like we could keep control of the map. The whole point being is, as long as you are in control of these two things, the other team's hard pressed to gain any footage. They were down already at this point as we just got the flag and we're running it back into the base. But every little square inch that you can get puts them further and further behind. Just keeping them on their toes, keeping them on the defensive, and not letting them be the aggressor is our sole objective here. So a lot of harassment, a lot of just picking them off on spawn points, not letting them rack up any kills, not letting them get any equipment drops, things like that, or just strategic tips that we use. One of the things we like to do is the old 2 versus 1 bait and switch if we're getting picked off by a solo guy that maybe gets a jump on us, or maybe 2 people on the team. Earl Grey and I will switch out. I get hit a couple times, switch out, let him take the guy over, and then I'll jump back in after a couple seconds, let my shield respawn. The whole idea with that is to just drop the guy. His shields go down quicker than ours if we're switching out like that. So a consistent theme you may see through this is just switching out like that. our team, for the most part, this round did pretty well. As you can see right here, charged up the noob combo, drop him. 3 of us turn around just to wreck this guy. Didn't stand a chance getting over there. I'm not sure exactly what he was doing other than to just try to, draw attention to us. Didn't work out too well in his favor. But as you can see, all of them died. All of them spawned right there, and they were able to take a couple of us out. Earl Grey with the double kill there, just cleaning up the mess, allowing our guys to cap the flag, and just generally harass and keep them on their toes. A simple pro tip that may seem real simple that we found just consistently keeps us on our toes and always saves us. We're consistently reloading all throughout the game. We'll put a couple shots into someone, drop their shields a little bit, but then you always reload. 2 things about that. You put a couple shots into a dude, he may run around the corner and he may think he's safe, but you never know if your buddies around the corner and finish him off. The other part about that too is that if you reload, you always have a full clip. The guy running up on you may have half a clip, and you may be able to out DMR or out BR him just by a single shot. It's a silly thing maybe you're thinking, but this has saved my butt on so many occasions it's not even funny. The big part right here is to control the high ground. Control the high ground and keep the sniper rifle out of their hands as a consistent theme throughout this game. So I picked it up, scanned for Earl Grey, saw him coming up, dropped it, and as I was driving away I saw a couple guys moving up on him, so I backed up, pulled the truck up. You can see I hopped on the turret, assisted with a couple kills there, and then jumped back out, and unfortunately I wasn't able to save him in time, but I did clean up the kills and moved on and pushed forward with the assist. One important thing in any game is to always make sure that you're controlling the power weapons. As you go through the game, they're going to drop them all over the map, or someone else may have one, and you get the railgun or rockets or alien sniper, whatever it may be. But it's important to always deal with that aggressively and not let these campers just harass you from far away or even up close, but to deal with that aggressively, take that advantage away from them, and then use it to your advantage to wreck these scrubs. So as you can see, we're just generally just keeping a tight handhold on this. Unfortunately, we run into a bit of bad luck. This always happens. Sticky grenades are actually a fantastic thing to have for vehicle runs like that. They stick onto them. The typical thing you'll see during CTF games is a flag dropped in the middle, and what they started introducing in Halo 4 is a reset time. It's a kind of cool concept. I mean, we always knew that in Halo 2, Halo 3 that there was a time limit on it. Never was there an actual time limit on it though for us to see, so it's good to see how much time you have. It's helped out in a lot of different games. Typical thing you'll see in a game, unless you're partied up with a bunch of your friends, you'll see just people standing around kind of being douchebags about it, not knowing what's going on. I swear I don't know if they're retarded or something, but they'll see like 3 seconds on it and sit in the corner and camp until invisible on. So it's good to see it because you know how long you have to get to the flag. Fortunately for us, these guys on our team grabbed the flag and they were able to pick it up and run it into the capture there. So as you just saw, I picked up the rocket. Didn't do a lot of damage with it, but the important thing to note is that I took it off the map. I used 3 of the rockets, and the other team is not even able to use it. I think there's 1 shot left. They're not going to be able to use it to do much harm to our team. I don't even think they realized it was on the map, but if they did, there's still not going to be a lot that they can do. That part right there, you saw me get in the back of the truck, get on the turn. I do this several times throughout the game, despite betraying my teammate there. Whole purpose of that is harassment. The more you can harass, the more you can throw these guys off the game, the better off you are. The more they're off their game, the less coordinated they are, the less focused they are on getting on top of the ball and actually pushing forward with an objective. And you can see it in their gameplay. They just kind of roam around. Everybody kind of has a different thought as to what they're doing. Very rarely do you see a couple of them kind of work together to accomplish any one objective. They kind of all just float about like turds on the ocean. So it's a good concept, just push forward and wreck scrubs. Just kind of seems simple in concept, but there's a lot of different key pieces that go into it. Loadouts are definitely a big part of it. Earl Grey has a very specific and very different loadout. He uses the jetpack DMR bolt pistol combo and he uses jetpack specifically to get up to hard to reach places and do high level map control. A lot of times he'll just zip up in the air. He'll get the kill because he has the high ground. Because he's up in the air, he'll be able to see helmets or a foot or something sticking out from behind a rock, and he'll pick them off. That 1 or 2 extra shots that he needs to get, he has because of the jetpack. You know, getting to great locations is also an easy thing to do with the jetpack. Additionally, the pistol overcharges and allows you to get a one-shot kill, so that's come in handy several times. Saved our bacon many times. This part, the team did get the high ground. They did cover that for a second or two, but they were just so uncoordinated they weren't able to hold it. Consistent theme, you know, this is what you want to do with a team. You want to have enough coordination on your end to split them up and drive them on to different goals on their team, and they really just didn't have any goals. It was kind of just kill whoever they saw, and I think they lost sight of their objective early on into the game. Right here they do kind of make a coordinated push, but it just ends in disaster. Our team was so tightly knit and so put together so well that these guys didn't stand a chance. And as you can see, we all kind of saw that this was going on. We swarmed in, me from the bottom, another guy comes in from the top. That was kind of it. That guy wasn't getting out of here. His buddy does try to make a saving redemption here. He tries to come in and cap that flag, but I'm not having any. Noob combo comes in handy for people too to beat down. It's always a great thing. And this guy with the regen, he did this a couple times throughout the game. He saw one of us was wounded, dropped it, allowed us to regen. It worked out pretty well. Earl Grey continues to hold the high ground here, continues to make sure that we're protected, harasses, even though, you know, it doesn't last all game, and he gets taken out a couple times. The harassment and the holding that position long enough through the game kept it really on lockdown. We were able to position ourselves strongly throughout the whole game because of this. And one of the things I kept doing, I saw this guy at the snipe, kept going up, you know, we both ran up kind of about the same time, but we made sure to take him out quickly. We did not let him stay up there. We did not let him harass like we were doing. And that really is the key here. Their team did not do that. Blue was consistently just disorganized. The one player that went up there just didn't last long, and it's kind of the downfall that they had. So this is on four flags. I run in, grab it. Have a couple teammates there to assist, and fantastic part. This guy just doesn't know what's going on, jumps clean off the map. And there's the regen right there, just to make sure the teammates are covered. Run up, take a little shortcut, little detour. Make sure I get back to the base. Run it in for the 5th cat. That's the game. So we have the snipe beat down for the last kill, and red team does a little victory beat down or victory dance, and that's it for episode 3. Hope you enjoyed the commentary. Please visit us at our site, thosedamnguys.com. You can also visit us on Facebook and Twitter, and see you next time.